Hi folks, and welcome to Nightingale. So this is a game I've been watching for some time now, and it has finally launched. We did a quick stream for a first look at it on launch night, and now we're looking at starting off a little series, and hopefully it goes well and we can keep this series going for a while. So what is Nightingale? So it is a survival building crafting game based in the sort of Victorian steampunk era, and the description they give is set out on a journey of survival and adventure into the mysterious and dangerous Fey realms of Nightingale. Become an intrepid realm walker and venture forth as you explore, craft, build and fight across a visually stunning gaslight fantasy world. So yeah, sounds up my street, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go. So first of all, you have to create a character. So there is a myriad of different options to choose from. So I've come up with this captain character here with his wonderful moustache, and we're going to go in and we'll watch the initial cutscene.
Before time itself, the realms have existed. Born of curiosity, we opened the first gateway to our endless Feywilds. The Fey have long since aided man in harnessing that which we live and breathe. Magic. Tolerance was known until your grasp extended reach. Greed, in the face of power, saw your world caught in ruin. And out flowed the Pale, swallowing all in its path. Some fled its ever-spreading tongue, seeking refuge in Nightingale, only to be severed from assistance as the pathway between realms collapsed. But perhaps not all is lost. For Nightingale still stands, pushing forward towards progress and enlightenment, humanity's final beacon. Your path thither is winding and full of terror's nascent realm walker. Wilt thou succumb to Fey lands beyond thy wit? Or wilt thou endure, find the way homeward and rebuild anew?
Okay, so our first realm we're going to is the Unknown Realm. Let's load in.
Let my words steer your steps.
Okay, here we are. So once again, the humans have screwed up the world, and we are like the last of the humans that has been trapped in the Fey worlds now that the portals have collapsed. So we have to try and work our way and get back to Nightingale, which is the last sort of human city that's left. Let's follow the tunnels through, and we should find Puck here. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? That's stunning. Here's Puck. Right, he's very verbose, so I'm just going to kind of skip through this. The words in orange are kind of the important stuff.
Give me your hand. Hurry yonder. Travel to the forest byway.
Yeah, so he's basically saying that you get cards, you use them in the card machine to create your new portal to the next realm. So you have a biome card that will dictate what type of biome. There are 3 biomes in the game at the moment: forest, desert and swamp. So the first one we're going to is a forest, and then the major cards dictate the kind of sort of difficulty of the realm. So this is a byway card, which means it's a small transient realm that we won't be hanging about in very long. So let's open the portal. There we go.
Fly, realm walker. The fiends have caught your despairing.
Through we go. Right, so this kind of gives us an overview of the realm we've got. So the forest card and the byway card, and then we've got the NPCs that are here. So we've got creatures that wander about. There are no apex boss creatures on this one, and there's no NPCs either. And there we go. We appear, and Puck appears as well. What's he got to say?
Count thyself among the fortunate. Nightingale still stands. The gift I promised should aid.
He's given us a guidebook and a pocket watch off the corpse of a previous realm walker, which doesn't bode well.
Network sundered. Entrust me to in the interim. I hear your
so he's basically saying that we're hungry, and you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner, our green hunger bar is low and flashing. So up in the top right, it says find a source of food and acquire raw berries. So luckily, right here is a berry bush. It says we can hold them in the offhand. So you can see down at the bottom, 1 to 5 is our main hand, and our tools and our weapons will go there. And then 6 to 0 is our offhand, and various food and healing items and such like will be in there. So we've selected 6 for our berries, and then F is to use it, so we'll eat. And there we go, our hunger went up a tiny little bit, so it's not flashing anymore. But not brilliant, we've got a little buff that'll help heal us up as well, while slowly. So now we have to get going and make something a bit more substantial, so we make a campfire, which requires rocks, sticks, and more raw berries. So these little bundle of sticks on the floor will give us sticks. Some of these plants will give us sticks as well. Let's gather some of them. There's some more berries. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then if we're looking for little bundles of rocks on the floor. Grab some of these plant fibre while we head over. That's wood. There's some over here. This is what we're looking for, these little bundles of rocks here. So that gives us 4 rocks. That's another. Right, so now we've learned how to make the campfire. So B to build. Only learn one thing at the moment, which is the campfire. You can see it needs 6 rocks to build it. We place it. So the building here works as you place like the blueprint down. And then when you come up to it, it says this is what you need to complete it. So 6 rocks, E to add it if you have it. There we go, we'll craft it. And then what it tells you is the stations have 2 areas. You can see the 2 dots. So at the bottom area, you add fuel. So let's put our branches in there and we can light it. And then in the top area, we do the cooking. So we've only got one recipe, which is roasted berries. You put the berries in here. It says we can make 1, so craft, and then you should see the yellow bar, orange bar go up as it crafts. And there we go, we've now got cooked roasted berries. So if we eat them, that gives us a little bit more of a restoring our hunger, but also it gives us some buffs. You can see our health has now gone up, so it's slowly increasing, and our stamina went up as well. Right. Puck wants us to talk to us now, but I'm now going to go off and grab some more berries so I can cook some more food to get my hunger up a bit more. So I will bring you back when I've done that and we're ready to talk to Puck. Right, so I've gathered another bunch of whole berries and cooked them up, so our hunger bar is, it's not all the way up, it's a fair way up now, so let's speak to Puck.
We must carry
tell us, okay, we've done that.
The portal stands
now
nearby.
we have to go through our first portal. So it stands nearby, so it's actually just over here. Gathering the odd handful of stuff as we go, because we can take our stuff through the portal with us. So let's grab some rocks. Some plants. Right, here we go. There's the card machine. So, next biome we're going to is the desert card. Again, a same byway card again, which means it's small transient realm. Open portal. Okay, here we go. Right, here we go. We're here. Continue. So as you can see, we're in the desert now. And straight away, we're in the sun, and you can see this hot meter going up right in the middle. So if we go back into the shadows, you can see it goes down again. So we can stay cool by staying in the shadows.
Summer
So
runs
speak to Puck,
how
and he's got to tell us we need to learn to survive. So we need a shelter and a way to defend it. So we've learned the stick tent. So over here, we can go B, stick tent, which needs 12 sticks and plant fiber, and it shows here that I have those items in my inventory. It would give you a red cross if you were missing anything. So let's just place it down there. Then we can come up to it and go E, add resources, and it'll go and craft. Is it going to craft? Oh, there it goes. Right, so we've got shelter now. So now we have to make the bedroll. Let's make the bedroll for resting. So it needs 6 sticks and 6 plant fiber, which again we've got. I've gathered enough in the previous. If not, you can just go out here and get some here. Craft that. So it shows you resting. If your rest drops too low, you will begin losing max stamina and will succumb if it reaches 0. Rest buffs increase as the comfort level of your bed increases. Amenities such as light, heat, furniture increases comfort level. Higher comfort level adds the varying levels of bonuses to your health and stamina regen rate. Resting requires a minimum comfort level. Building the bedroll under a shelter meets the necessary requirements. So the very basics, put a roof over your head, put your bedroll down, but if you've got foundations and furniture and heat sources and stuff, they'll boost each other and give you a better buff. Right, you can see the blue bar, the rested bar, down in the bottom is low and is flashing. Because it is daytime, we only have the option of the short rest. At night time, you'll also have a long rest, which will sleep through the night. But short rest, and the blue bar goes up. So our stamina is good. Right, now we need to make some crafting tools. So let's see, it says we have to make a wood axe, a mining pick, a hunting knife, a sickle and a torch. So I think that's under C. Yep, so C for crafting, B for building. So we need a hunting knife. Let me see, I'll make the sickle first because that can be useful for gathering. Craft that. Hunting knife, craft. Mining pick, craft. Wood axe, craft. And then torch, craft. And it'll go in our offhand. So these will help us gather extra resources. There we go. Let me just sort these out. I want to put my pick in 1 slot, my axe in 2, sickles 3, and hunting knife 4. Okay, what's Puck got to say?
It slipped my skull that Earth's great city. You'll need better woodworking skills than that when we reach our destination
we'll
proper.
have to get proper woodworking going. Right, so we've completed the desert byway. Okay, so we now have to locate the portal and go onto the next one. So on our map here, there's the portal. So it's kind of northwest from here. So using our compass at the top. We're going out into the sun, so we've got to try and keep into the shadows as much as possible. These creatures are passive, unless you hit them, of course. Go into the shadows and get the heat down. Go. Pretty horrible biome, this one. I'm not a huge fan of it. Let's see. Should be over here. There we go. These things are also... These seem to be like chests, but they don't have anything in them. Over here, you can just see it through the trees. But like, if I harvest one of these plants, it shows you in the bottom right that we got 1 plant fiber from it. But if I get the sickle, can I put the torch away there and go up to the plants and harvest the sickle? We get 6 plant fibre, so much better. Right. Water slows us down, but also cools us down. So we're in the sun here, but we're still cold because the water's cooling us down, which is good to know. Oh, there's a hope echo. These are just like lore items. So you can pause the video if you want to read that. Okay, right, let's move on to the next location, which is the swamp biome. So drop swamp card, another byway card because it's just transient. Open. There we go. And through the next one. Okay, here we go. Right, the swamp biome.
If not for Astaroth's decree, the bound, while I know man's, once this fen is within our...
Right, so we're going to be learning how to hunt and fight here. So it says we need to acquire tier 1 predator bones and hide. So we need to find something to fight with. We can fight with either the pickaxe or the axe. Both will do different kinds of damage. There's a creature. This is a predator creature that's working on a prey creature. The little guys are the prey. So right click blocks. And we kind of want to do headshots if we can, because we'll get that orange gold numbers. The white numbers is just normal, and then you get a critical hit with the gold number. So now changing to the skinning knife, and we're craft it like that. And then there's glowing things, so we've got meat and bones and hide. So we hit E and hold E, it sort of AoE pulls everything. We can also get these guys. So that's not one of our quests because that's prey meat, but hey, all meat will be useful. Right, we need to find more of those guys. Oh, there must be something fighting over. Here's another one here, look. Oh. Right, headshot. Headshot. That's it. He's down. Collect his... That's 2 of 3. One more, please. POI up here. You can go climbing about here. Now there is loot to be had on there, but the problem is we've got limited inventory carry weight at the moment, so... There we go, he's down. Let's harvest him. Oh, can we get to him? There we go. Gather all that. Right, that's a 3, so now we need to make a makeshift capelet. Oh, we haven't properly harvested them. There we go. Gather more items, and we'll get these guys as well. Or will we? Let's maybe switch to first person to get them a bit easier. Gather that. There's another one. Cool. Right, so craft, and now we can make the capelet, which is like a leather sort of jacket thing. We've got the items from we need to craft it. And now if we go into our inventory, you can see our jacket has got a gear score of 6 here, common gear score of 6. That one we've made, although it doesn't look very good, is 10, so it's better. So let's equip it. So yeah, definitely doesn't look as good as our one. Right, now we need to make healing salve and roasted meat. So let's have to make another campfire for that. So that's B. Basics, campfire, place. Again, we've got all the items we need. Build that. Put some sticks in there. Oh, we've got another guy here. Down he goes. Gather that. Right, what do we need to make roasted meat? So we've got a choice of different meat, and each meat gives us slightly different stats and bonuses. So predator meat is the best one, so let's make 3 of them. Craft. There it goes, it's cooking away. Again, because the campfire is on the ground and not on a foundation, the time is red and it'll be slower than normal, so it's 25 seconds per item. So that's a bit slow. In fact, can I, if I press X, I can move it by holding V. Oh no, I destroyed it. Oops. That was the wrong button. It should have been R. Oops. Right, let's build another one. Place. Here. Build. Put some ignite. And then roasted meat. Predator. Let's craft 2, but now it's green and it only takes a couple of seconds because it's on a foundation here, so that's much better. Okay, collect those items and make healing salve. So that's like a healing potion that autofill. It just uses bones and fibre. Let's make 3 of them. Let's make 4 of them. Craft. Oh, that's still red. Why is that red? Never mind. That's super quick. There we go. So we've crafted it. So if we go to our inventory, it says on it, it restores health when consumed but doesn't fill your stomach. So unlike the food that gives you a bonus and does your hunger, this just is literally a healing potion. Right, let's acquire essence dust now. So essence dust can be got by breaking down. Let's extinguish that and get our sticks. Oh, we've only got 1 stick left, but never mind. Get that back. In fact, let's X. No, wrong button. X. V to remove, and we can get some stuff back from there. Okay. Right. Essence dust is got from breaking down various items. So we've got a bunch of plant fibre here. We can go extract. And then you can choose how much you would like to extract, confirm, and that gave us 9 essence. And that's kind of like a currency. There'll be different kinds of essences. This is the very basic one, common essence dust. And we'll use that to buy stuff later on. Okay, item repaired. So do we have any items that need repaired? Let's see, B. I'm out of that mode. I. That knife needs repair, so we can repair that by like that. Okay, now Puck wants to see us.
Stolen life to preserve your now.
So basically we've learned what we needed to.
And choose the landscape that
we need to choose where we want to go for our first actual realm. So I want to go to the forest realm. So you'll give us a forest card.
Play your cards, but
play your cards. Head off. Right, so where is... So it's just over to the west there. Let me put a tracker on it. There's another one of those things over there. Let's take it out. On, there you go. There you go. Come on. Collect that. Alright, we want to go this way. There's another one. Hello. Oh, should have blocked that. No stamina. Got it down. All these items will come useful. Right, let's use 8. So we'll use a healing salve, so we'll get our health up. So F. And then up it goes super fast. Alright, then we'll go 7 and we'll eat one of those meats to give us a boost Health should start going up. Gather some materials as we go. Oh, wrong button. 3. Got stamina. Right, up we come. Any bad guys around? There's another one over there. So let's... Oh, there's an echo. Again, you can pause and read that if you want. Let's clear the area of these guys before we open the portal, because the bad guys will start coming through the portal this time. These trees is not the best. That was a headshot. There he goes. Right. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. To the machine. So we're going to our forest biome, but this time we've got an abeyance card. So this is saying it's basically got to be minimal danger and suitable to construct our estate. In our sort of home realm. So this time, there's a problem and the corrupted bound will come through the portal before it opens. We have to fight off a couple of waves of them. So here they come. This is the bound. Oh, let's see. Oh, got a headshot on him. Circle them. Out of stamina. One's down. He's running away. Back now. There we go. What was that they dropped? Bound bristle. Alright, so now there should be another wave come through. Here they come. I think there's 3 waves altogether, if I remember right. Right, again, let's circle around all the pounce. Stamina up, and get him down. Or it down, I don't know whether they're male or female. This should be the final wave. Health is looking okay. Oh, no, the portal is open, so it was only 2 that came through that time. Right, so here we go, through to our actual home realm.
Realm Walker, your path forward is winding and full of terrors. Save yourself, survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
Right, here we are. In we go. So everything up until now has been a standard realm that everybody will be the same as you go through the tutorial. But this realm here is our procedurally generated realm, so this will be different to any realm that you are on, even if you pick the same cards. Okay, right.
Ah, we made it. With this realm as long, but beware. While you play carpenter...
Right. So he's kind of telling us we have to stake our claim by placing an estate cairn, which becomes like a respawn point and becomes like the location of our base. So let's have a look at the map. Okay, well that's interesting. So as I say, this is totally randomly generated. So there is the portal to go off to other realms. There is a realmic transmuter, so you will get what's called minor cards. And when you apply the minor cards in the transmuter, it transmutes this realm. And it can, depending on the card, it can give you, like, change gravity, you can change the difficulty of the damage they do and stuff like that. So you can play them and that'll do different things, but just to this one realm. And then the other thing is, this is the essence trader over here. Well, I mean a SAS. So the general consensus is you want to have your base between the portal and Wilhelmina so that you don't have to travel too far to either. So we're not that far away from that. So, in fact, this is a nice... Is there stone here? There's some stone. Ah, yeah, here we go. There's stone up here. There's rocks here. So yeah, this is probably actually not a bad location to have our base. It's actually a decent flat. I would thought you normally have to travel somewhere. A nice flat area. We can have a decent base here, and it's got obviously lots of wood, lots of plant fibre, and it's got lots of rock and stuff up there. So this'll do. So first of all, we have to place our estate cairn. So that requires 20 rocks, which we have, and 5 stone blocks that we don't have. So stone blocks are obtained using the pickaxe from these sort of rocks here. Sort of bigger rocks. So if we smash them up, we can pick up. So that's 3 stone blocks. There's more over here. And we've got some essence there as well. Okay. Right, so that's given us 9 stone blocks, so that's more than enough. Let's go and place it, or build it even. Very lucky with this one. Place. Right, so we'll just stick it somewhere in the middle. So then we apply the rocks, there we go, respite. So we'll be able to fast travel back here from any realm. And it's kind of like a save point. And it's unlocked a whole bunch of stations. And of course, Puck wants to speak us again.
Rules that got settled here. Fortunately.
Okay, so he's now talking about cards.
Sites. You must first gain it. Their gates.
Blah blah blah. Skip. Right, so basically what he's saying is that we need to go to other realms to get other stuff, better quality gear, better quality materials. But to do that, we obviously need to get cards to use in the card machine at the portal. And to get a card, you get them from the Sites of Power. Is that the Site of Power? There. Antiquarian Site of Power. So that's kind of like a dungeon. You work your way down the dungeon, and at the bottom of it, when you defeat the boss, you'll get a card. And then we can use that to move on to the next world. There is a gear score limit on the Sites of Power, so it won't let you in the door until you get to a certain gear score, which is of course based upon your armor and your weapon score. These are only 6, all these common tools that we've crafted, and most of our gear is 6, so our overall score at the moment is 6, so we're nowhere near ready to take that on yet. We have to gear up, but before we have to do that, we have to make yourself some survival. So there is weather effects in this game. It'll rain, which will reduce your stamina. But if it hails a bit like the sandstorm in Conan, it will hurt you and you will lose. You get an umbrella later on that can hold off the hail. We don't have access to that, so we need a shelter. So we need a cheap and cheerful shelter just to get going before we start building an actual base. So we're going to put down a stick tent again, just to keep us going. Right, we'll put it over here, kind of a little bit out of the way, like that. Right, let's stick in the items. There we go. And then we want to have a bedroll so that we can rest. Place under there. Oh, we need more sticks. We've only got 2 sticks. We need another 4 sticks. So let's go these little bushes. There's piles of sticks on the floor. That's kind of more plant fibre. These little mini trees will give you sticks. Let's get a bunch of them. Fibre. Oh, out of stamina. Okay, that'll hopefully do. In we go. Craft. Right, let's just take a short rest just to get our blue rest bar up. And we also will need to craft a campfire so we can cook. And you can see the campfire is now linking up with this green because it's linking up with the resting of the bed to give us a bit more comfort, which will therefore... Oh, we need more rocks to build that. The rocks are going to be over here beside the stone. The little piles of rock tend to be around about bigger rocks. Let's see if we can find some. There's some. There. There. Little... I don't know, what's that? A fountain? Deer, that's okay, they're safe. Rocks. Rocks. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, get back down here. It's quite a nice site actually. I'm quite impressed with this. That was quite lucky to spawn in such a good place. Right, fill that out so we can now cook up that any meat that we've collected. We've got more meat that we got off of those creatures. Right, and then the last thing I need to get set up just to get started is we need to free up our inventories before we go collecting stuff. So we can have some storage, and the initial storage is an angling basket, weirdly enough. So let's place one of them. Let's spin it round. In fact, let's place 2 of them. They're really cheap. They just need 10 plant fibre each. So there we go. And then we can put our items in there for the moment that we're not going to use. Put that jacket in there. We'll probably use all the... I'll get that cooked up and we'll use all the rest of that stuff. So there we go. That's us kind of gone through the tutorial. Can I get in the sun a bit? We went through the tutorial, learned the very basics, and we've arrived... just as the sun goes away, there we go. We've arrived here on our own realm, and we've got the basic shelter to go... Oh, Puck wants to speak to us again. He's probably going to tell us to go and get some workbenches sorted. So next thing we need to do is craft a proper base and get some proper workstations so we can start improving our gear and our tools and to start progressing through the game. But we're not going to do that today. That can wait until the next episode. But that's going to do it. So hopefully you like this and you're interested in watching a series of it. If you are, please let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hopefully if there's enough interest, we'll get a series of Nightingales on the go. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye now.